What is going on, everybody? We're back on at Tokyo Ghoul 53 and 54. Got a ton of character introduction last episode. Well, fully on. Some of them we'd seen in like previous chapters just for like a panel. Fully got Toko's brother, fully on screen ability and all, which is wild to see him like essentially smack the shit out of her after we saw what she did to the gourmet. So it's like we built her up power levels. It's like, oh, that's where her strength is. And then right after that, you introduce another character that slaps her around to show like, oh, we just saw what she was able to do. She's strong and she's nowhere near that. We got that, the Aogiri tree, and Jason, which blew my mind that Jason even popped up like that. I don't remember where he's introduced first in the anime. But wild to just see all that going on at the same time. I almost said Luffy. Kaneki Ken himself gets snatched up and they're out. An old man just shows up late as hell, can't offer any help, no nothing. That's pretty much where we're at. That is where we're at. I'm assuming we're gonna get taken back to the 11th ward. We're gonna need some serious help. Anybody that can help us out, please. And we'll go from there. So let's press play on that. Lowered in the headphones a little bit. We're recording. Alright, chapter 53. I hear the 11th ward's pretty bad. Lots of ghoul sightings. I was watching videos of it online. It showed real dead bodies and stuff. Of people? I think so, I don't know. What about the 20th ward? Are we safe? Yeah. Parts of the 11th ward have been sealed off to stop ghouls from entering other wards. Ghouls are superior to us to begin with, so my prediction is we'll lose. Tabata, don't say stuff like that. Why is he over here getting excited about that shit? Like he wants some ghoul apocalypse to go down. I'm scared to be out on the streets. There are monsters that eat people. Hiding among us, right? Isn't there an agency that deals with them? What are they doing about it? Isn't this Toka's friend here? It's their job to help us? I wonder if Toka's not feeling well. I should bring her something to eat. Shit. And I don't know or recall or remember if her friend ever finds out what Toka truly is. And if she does, what her reaction to it ends up being. I don't remember at all. Whoa. Kind of a dope little shot there. It's kind of cool. Chapter 53, titled Lecture. I'm just glad the stiffs are ghouls. If they were people, it would have been a mutilation murder case. You're right. So glad it was a ghoul. We'll take it from here. You're up, guys. How many of them are there? How many of them are there anyway? About 2 or 3. Damn it, Juzo. Yes, sir. Come here for a second. The bodies of the ghouls that were discovered, they've been cut up into about 200 pieces. The incisions are clean. It was done with a kind of orderly methodology. It was you, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get your boy in line, Shinohara. Could you tell? I've seen your ways more than I wanted to during the whack-a-mole underground. Ghoul countermeasures, Clause 2, Article 13. If their eyes turn red, they're ghouls. Wrong, 0 points, that's Article 12. Ghoul countermeasures, Article 13 is about the investigator's mindset in exterminating and capturing ghouls. Yeah, we're not out here getting pleasure. I mean, him and Juzo Amato would have been fucking... What a pair that would have been. Clause 1. Ghoul investigators must carry out their duties with the safety of citizens as their highest priority. And Clause 2. The infliction of unnecessary pain against ghouls is strictly prohibited. Correct. We're in here to just get one clean hit, take them out, and keep it moving, like, humanely. It's not because they're ghouls, but rather a matter of being humane. That's the point of it. Although it's also a fact that the clause is one of the most often violated. Yeah, because these people don't see them, these investigators don't see them as humans or anything that should be treated with care or humanity or compassion. especially for the way they hunt humans. Also, Juzo, you can ask for a Queen K all you want, but if you keep ripping them up like this, you're never gonna get one. Yeah, maybe that'll get him in line. What, I won't? Nope. I explained what Queen Ks are made from, right? Yes, sir. They're made from dead ghouls. That's right. I was about to say, but they've got to be... The dead ghouls have to be extractable if he's over here just chopping them up into sushi pieces. But that doesn't mean they're made from their arms and legs. They're made from their kagunes. So you can't harm them to the point where they can't release their kagune. The kagune is the squirmy thing, right? I still don't know where that squirmy thing comes out from, even after observing them. Should be common knowledge if you graduated from the academy, but I guess you were an exemption. Alright, this ex-instructor will give you a special lecture. So what is a kagune? Oh, perfect. I'm always down for a refresher. So what is a kagune? Let's start there. A kagune is made up of RC cells that have been discharged outside the body. Okay, so cells that are released outside the body. RC cells flow like blood. Consider kagune as liquid muscle, okay, that could become harder than teeth. A kagune is a liquid muscle that they can control outside of their body. But if it's a muscle, shouldn't it be soft? Imagine muscles with steel wires woven into them. A normal bullet can't penetrate it. Yeah, they're liquid muscles that can be controlled from outside the body. Kagune. Ghouls accumulate RC cells in their blood by consuming humans. And the accumulated RC cells are sent to a sac known as the kakuho and stored there in the lower back. RC cells that are stored in the lower back, either consciously or from mental agitation, break through the skin and are discharged. RC cells break through the skin and are discharged, and that's what the liquidy muscle is. The discharged RC cells harden and soften repeatedly and oscillate at the will of their user. That is a kagune. By the way, a ghoul's kagugon is an effect of RC cells at will. Queen Ks are devices that artificially generate a kagune. Okay. By processing lower back and sending electronic signals to them, it will keep working as long as the sac is intact. So I need to get my hands on the kakuho thing. Exactly. By the way, if you can distinguish the type of kagune, you'll have an idea of where the kakuho is. For ukaku, which are RC cells that spread out like wings, it'll be around their shoulders. For kakuku, there's a lot of words flying around here, which is a metallic kagune, it'll be below their shoulder blades. Ah, I see. For ringaku, which resembles a scaly abrasive tentacle, it's near their hips. Yeah. And for the bikaku, which stick out like a tail, it'll be near their tailbone. 1, 2, 3, so 4 different places they can come out from. It'll be in one of those areas depending on their kagune. Of course, there are slight variances. So this thing of mine, yeah. So it came from around the butt, possibly. And what were the type of, what type were bikaku good against? That would be ringaku. Oh, that one's good against the tail's good against the tentacles. Bikaku are well-rounded matching up well against ringaku, which are more about brute strength. Ah, so the tentacles just smash over and over and over, but it can be a bit complicated against the speed. Onukaku. Oh, the ones that come out of the shoulders. Like, okay. This is a great chapter, by the way. This needs to be starred and highlighted. It's well balanced and easy to handle, so we recommend Bikaku Queen Ks to rookies. I want the stronger. The Rinkaku can be tricky. I guess you'd have to know the characteristics of Kagune to know why. Yeah, how do you get the wings to? How do you get the wings of something like that to activate? You know, You get the full effect of it if you had that as a Queen K. Lukaku are lightweight and characterized by their high-speed attacks. They're effective at both close and long ranges, likely resulting in a quick battle, but the discharge of RC cells is rapid by nature, so it lacks endurance. Therefore, there's always a concerning of running out of gas. Yeah. Lukaku boast the greatest rigidity due to their dense concentration of RC cells. In exchange, they lack speed compared to the others, and they're difficult to handle due to its weight. Okay. Rengaku are characterized by their great regenerative power, first and foremost, and the striking power that comes from their unique surface is also a strength. However, the RC cells' tendency to bond, which gives them the regenerative power, means it's a weak bond at the same time. They're brittle compared to the others. Okay. And the ones with the tails. The one I recommend is the Bigaku. It's a truly well balanced. It displays its strength most at mid-range. It's above average both offensively and defense. Okay, so if you just want like baseline rookie shit, it's gonna like pretty much be good in all situations. Take this normal type Pokemon right here. There are no obvious weaknesses. If I had to name one, it would be its lack of knockout punch. I don't quite get the tendency and weakness part. Let me put it this way. The RC cells are extremely fluid. This may not be the best comparison, but it's like Velcro. It sticks and comes apart easily. Oh, I think I get it. So they all have their unique traits, although I forgot most of them already. Be conscious of them in live combat and it'll become... I was about to say, that makes it really... not easier, but much, much better if you run across them IRL in the streets. How they match up against one another is determined by the Kakuho's location and the type of Kagune. It's simple. Oh, of course. In a nutshell, they match up well against the ones above them and poorly against the ones below them. Strong, strong, strong. Weak to that, weak to that, weak to that. Okay, a little Pokemon type chart right there. It's like having 4 moves in rock, paper, scissors. Lukaku with their speed and agility dominate Lukaku with their lack of knockout punch. Lukaku with their defensive can fend off the light attacks of a Lukaku. Against Lukaku, their lack of speed, and Rengaku can deliver a decisive blow. Rengaku struggle most against Lukaku for their lack of... Yes, we got. I mean, we got it. We don't got it, but we got it. And so it can be explained like that if you look at the other characteristics, but to put it even more simply, the RC cells secreted by each Kagune type against Kagune that match up poorly against them, supposedly become an especially effective poison. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. It's like gone trying to understand the APR ability, and yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot at the moment. Don't understand. It's not that. Why is there a hierarchy within ghouls? That seems so weird. It's simple, because Kagunes are weapons to win battles for territories. They're designed to kill even their own kind. So you think. That was a lot right there. That's what I would have loved to gotten in the first couple chapters, but then we went like way deep, deep, deep. The area of investigation in the 11th Ward has been expanded. In a rush to pinpoint the location of the Ghoul organization, there have been casualties, so we do not advise entering off-limit areas out of curiosity. We do not recommend entering off-limit areas out of curiosity. This our boy Hide? Where have you been? This is not good. My hunches are usually right. At least respond to my text. Yeah. He already knows what's up. And we're... Oh, this is... I forgot we got snatched up. The Centipede. Centipede. That was a long chapter because of how much we got broken down right there. That is a good chapter though, if you really... Because I've been asking for that. Like, what's the difference? Where does it come from? And we finally get it. But I was like, whoa, slow down there, bucko. I'm glad they made Juzo also slightly confused at the same time. Alright. Let's see what torture's about to ensue on us. Appreciate it. Don't worry. We're gonna end up beating his ass soon. He'll get his. Come with me. And take off that vest. You're not in a coffee shop. Where the hell am I? I remember being attacked while I was talking to Banjo, Toka, Ayato. I don't know why you brought me here, but could you tell me one thing? Is Toka alright? Yeah, he doesn't want to hear that there, buddy. It's Mr. Ayato to you. Did I say you could talk? Yeah, don't worry. Just go ahead and he'll end up getting his soon. Don't you understand the position you're in, you idiot? Let me tell you something. You don't have the right to speak or the right to move. If you're given an order, you do exactly as you're told. If you're told to die, you die without questioning it. All you're allowed to do is breathe and sit still. You understand me? Say yes if you do. That was too slow and I couldn't hear you. Don't worry, buddy. He's going to get his. You understand? Yes. Seems I'm in a place worse than I could ever imagine. Yeah, this is where the mental, like, fully goes off the deep end. And they're after Rize? They said whoever smells like Rize. That, in other words, is me. Is it Rize's organs they want? Hey, let me give you some advice since you're an idiot. The bosses aren't nice like me. You got that? Bosses, is he in some kind of organization? Does that mean this is their hideout? I asked you if you got it. Answer me. Yes. I guess Toko was like that at first too. He said the bosses aren't nice like me. Here we fucking go. Oh shit. Ah, the mask. That's one mask I remember. These two, right? These three. Oh shit. These three are like the ones I remember the most. Oh, you guys can't see the third one, but that's like the real owl girl down there. And not the old man who goes around as the owl. These two here remind me of being strong as shit, but I think I remember the anime, he goes out like really sad. Like sad, like I feel like he's stronger than the way he went out. Homeboy over here with no eyes on his shit and a smile, I remember him being crazy as fuck. And then we know the little girl is just busted as hell. For some reason, I thought that they were separate than the Aogiri tree. Like, I thought Jason was that with Ayato, and I thought the three of them were completely separate. Because I don't remember where the clowns come in, but I'm pretty sure that's Momo's group. The guy that goes and gets the meat for people that don't want to hunt humans and shit. Are they all ghouls? Turn their Doctor Doom mask and shit. There's like 100 of them. I brought him for you, Tatara. Tatara. Good, come. Yeah, these guys right here. The two of them. I remember being busted and broken for so long. I forget who ends up taking them out. I'm pretty sure it's Kaneki's like newer group that he comes across. When he doesn't remember anything. Tatara. Okay. A bodyguard? He looks scary. Tatara, was it? Is he the leader of the ghouls here? Maybe. Oh! Did we just go hand through torso? That hurt. Got the eyes activate. Oh, yeah. Hand through body. Good shit. Nice to meet you, Tatara. It's the left for him. He's definitely got it. Got what? Oh, shit. They know just from that? I mean, they're deeper in the game than anything I, as the viewer, or Kaneki knows at this point. So how that tells what XYZ. I guess they're getting the scent off of him. And they see that he can turn into it, but he's not fully. But then how did we even... But there would be no way a human would be able to, like, kill her and then know to take on her organs. So the whole situation of them must be very, very interesting. And nobody in their group and organization was in on that at all. It's all Uta, and everybody else. That means Rize really was killed. Those guys sure do move fast. Kirishima, yeah? We don't need him, he's yours. What? What did he originally want us for if Rize was alive to begin with? I was hoping he could help us even if he wasn't Rize. But His eye is no good. He's useless. And he said, what was the comment that he said? It's the left for him, meaning the eye. I'm assuming he knows other halvesies, hybrids, and theirs is maybe in the right. I was hoping he could help us, even if he wasn't Rize, but his eye is no good. He's useless. Use him as a soldier, a punching bag. Do whatever you want with him. And they rank higher than Jason. And then so Jason gets in, because Jason, what was he, loving her? In love with her? So then that makes him go on his torture shit. Like, how did you become, what happened to her, XYZ? Wasn't worth sending you guys out for? Dang, we could have just been left in our room the whole time. We should have gone after the doctor that got away. Yeah, the doctor that did it. That's right, Kano. Why him? What does he mean by got away? Such an idiot. I hate idiots. They're so incompetent, it's irritating. I'm talking about you. Let me ask you one thing. I want to go back in the anime. Well, is this even in the anime? I had a couple people tell me that what the couple chapters or some information coming up is not in the anime at all. Because I feel like we rarely saw Tatara, like, talk much. I just remember him beating ass. But I'd like to go back and hear him speak here, because this is a lot of speaking lines for him right here. And a strong introduction, I feel like.
No matter what kind of
Let me ask you something. Do you actually believe it was a kidney you received? So they know all about. Well, I don't know how many situations it happens, but they know all about what happened. Well, I mean, they might not know how Rize died, but do they know that it's possible? I'm assuming they do. To transplant things in humans from ghouls that turns them into these hybrid half mixtures. Do you actually believe it was a kidney you received? Use that tiny brain of yours and think about who it was that turned you into a monster. Do you really think a doctor wouldn't notice the changes to your body? Correct. What is he saying? What did Dr. Kano... Yeah, doctor, where are you at, buddy? Judging from your look, it seems like Yoshimura didn't tell you either, even though he had to know. Mr. Yoshimura, you are that old man's pastime, kind of like a bonsai tree. If the branches grow, they'll be trimmed. That is why you still have that naive look. Might be a blessing in a way. I gotta get going. The others are waiting for me. Eto, let's go. Wow, said her name. You take it from here, Noro. Who are the others? What do you mean by that? Noro's the one without the eyes. Eto here. The dove should be getting a whiff of this place soon, so stay on schedule. Yeah. The clowns, Dr. Kano, all of it, bro. Planned and executed to take out Rize and to transplant. Mr. Yoshimura kept something from me again? No, Mr. Yoshimura saved me. Food, shelter, encouragement. I am who I am thanks to him. I'm just confused right now. That's why these bad thoughts are buzzing through my head. Kaneki, are you awake? Oh, God. Bonjo, you mind coming with me? Where? A rally. An anti-Aogiri rally? But don't worry, both Ayato and Yomori are in a different building. You don't belong here, escape with us? Famous last words. I mean, but you could tell Banjo, like, he was forced to bend the knee and shit. He doesn't agree with it. Damn. That was not a bad chapter. We got a good information. A little bit too in-depth, I felt, but like you can't really complain about info when you've been wanting info. And I felt like that was a strong chapter we just got right there. We got Tatara, Noro, and Eto all on screen. Same time. Man, the last like 3 or 4 chapters just boom. Ayato, Jason, Tatara, Noro, Eto. God, I haven't heard that name in a while. Rize, what happened to you? Hoping you can find it. Now, what do they want? I mean, I'm assuming deep down in all of this, the reason that they're seeking out Rize is just for power purposes, correct? They know she's a wild card. They know she's crazy as fuck. What she was doing in this territory before her leaving. I guess they figure of the ghouls that are still out there that might be unclaimed or not with our cause, she's pretty strong. And that's an ally worth like seeking out and worth having. Now she might say no originally, blah blah blah. Maybe we have to convince XYZ, but I'm assuming that's the play. Now that they've kind of confirmed her death, and they know the doctor by name. How do they even know who and where to go after with all that? Because I'm pretty sure the ones that end up killing Rize are Yomo or Momo, whatever the guy's name is that like works with Mr. Yoshimura, that they just went on their little trip. Pretty sure him, Uta, the one that makes the mask, and the girl that's in the different ward that runs like the underground bar. I'm pretty sure they are the ones that took her out, no? And then what their motives were for then transplanting the organs, and I don't know. There's a lot. I have a fuzzy understanding of it, but I don't remember the details to connect the dots. I just remember some of the major plot points. I don't remember the strings that connect them, you know. But good. So I feel like the last 3 or 4 chapters have been really, really good. Ever since the church fight scene with the gourmet, and then just the character dump. I feel like you're watching any other story where like, oh man, the big villain we just got past for a little bit. You know, this was the gourmet was like our Zabuza. It's like, oh man, finally got past him. Whew. Good stuff. And then it's just boom. Akatsuki. All these characters just dumped. It's like, what the hell's going on? That's what I feel like right here. It's like, okay, the gourmet was like our little intro. And then Aogiri Tree just shows up. Starts beating ass. Jason, Tatara, Nobo, Eto, just all of it. Good stuff though. We'll leave it there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,